Hey F1 fans, and welcome back to Trackside Tea, your comfy corner of the paddock where there is no telemetry, no gatekeeping, just pure race love. I'm Rebecca, here to spill the post-race tea on the Hungarian Grand Prix. Spoiler alert, it was strategy, spice and a lot of McLaren magic at the Hungaroring this weekend. Let's dive in. The Hungaroring, heat and drama. The tight, twisty track that punishes mistakes and rewards daring moves, especially in sweltering heat. Forecast called for a scorcher and we got it. Drivers were battling grip and tyre wear on a track that was like a sauna. Not easy, but it did set the stage for one of McLaren's boldest races yet. Just quickly, I keep recording out here at the moment. I'm really loving recording outside, although it is a bit difficult when everybody's doing gardening around you and it's actually quite loud. But we can get in there, need little bits and snippets. But I think I ought to have stuff here. What could I put on my fence? I'm not sure what I could put. Maybe I should put some shelves there. Put the F1 cars on it, the Lego ones. That's a good idea. It'll stay dry because of the roof. Ooh, if you guys have got any ideas, let me know in the comments below as well. Before it all started, I was watching a bit of everything, replays mainly, because some of you will know I was at Camp Festival for the weekend, so I wasn't able to actually watch the Grand Prix, so I've had to watch it post-race. I did really enjoy Festival though, it was great fun. I was helping in a crafty section called Spinny Hollow, making shields with kids, and it was really great fun, But anyway, tell you more about that later. So as I said, I watched everything post-race, from Charles shocking himself into pole position in Q3 to a wind shift that threw a lot of them out of kilter, and poor Lewis. Poor Lewis, not doing so well at all. The hoo-ha in qualifying showed us that this race was looking to be an interesting one, that's for sure. The start and strategy shake-up. As I said, Charles had grabbed pole, which was epic for him, but unfortunately the McLaren lads had other ideas. Oscar Piastri had slotted into P2 and Lando Norris into P3. Where was Max, you may ask? Well, P8. Yeah, it didn't go so well for him at all. I actually think that is the lowest he's actually scored this season, or 2025 season so far. Not great for him. The question is it a him problem? Or is it the car? So lights out and away they go. And I love you, Lando. I do love you, Lando. But I don't think I've ever seen you actually have a good start. He got squeezed wide in turn 1 by George Russell, and then Alonso managed to take advantage of that. And then all of a sudden Lando was in 5th. Dropped 2 places within seconds. This did seem to be the start of McLaren's master plan. Piastri was going for a 2-stop on his tyres, whereas Lando went for a very bold 1-stop. This particular decision would decide everything later and make or break the race for both of them. One of the things I found really weird though, there was a call on the radio to Lando and it said plan A -5. Now I've heard of all the plan letters before, A, B, C, D, E, even F and all sorts, but never with a minus number after it. I mean, what could that mean? Either way, Lando was very happy with it. Norris versus Piastri. First and second battle. So Lando started on soft tyres, and if you'd seen my pod splainer, you'll know that they are the fastest, but they do wear out the quickest. But then he went on some hards at lap 39, and that was the last set of tyres he used. His team did an outstanding job in the pit stop though, 1.9 seconds. It was absolutely mad. Admittedly, I did then obviously get my prediction wrong because I did not pick McLaren to get that as the fastest one. I think I might have picked Mercedes or Ferrari. They've been pretty good recently. So no, but either way, I got that wrong. Shocking. Oscar then also boxed twice, as I've already said. The second one he boxed, he was also got 1.9 seconds. How crazy is that? Twice. The McLaren team have definitely got it sorted this weekend. They were all over it. With freshly charged tyres, Oscar Piastri managed to narrow down that gap between him and Lando Norris. He had Charles Leclerc in between him, but that wasn't going to be a problem. By the time he got to lap 51, he was overtaking him quite nicely. And then he narrowed his gap from 12 seconds down to under a second. That was impressive, Oscar. Crofty even called him a thoroughbred horse, so I'm assuming that's a good thing. Piastri was so close to Lando at this point, and he was so determined to give it a go, and he lunged on the penultimate lap and he locked up, almost taking them both out. That would have been an absolute nightmare. Disastrous for them both. But at the end of the 70 laps, Lando Norris took first, McLaren's fourth, 1-2 in a row, and also their 200th team win. Podiums and standouts. George Russell took P3 from Charles Leclerc late in the race, and that gave Mercedes their moment on the podium. Meanwhile, Leclerc's race went from great to absolutely shocking. By lap 62, George had overtaken him and he'd gained a 5-second penalty for driving erratically. Or hold on, no, a 5-second penalty for erratic defending. It says erratic defending. Basically, he moved when he shouldn't have moved and almost caused a collision with Russell going straight into the back of him. Naughty boy, Charles. Fernando Alonso, I can't not mention him, can I? He got P5. Well done, Alonso. That's Aston Martin's best result of the season, so woohoo! He actually won this particular race 22 years ago. He's still got it, hasn't he? He really does. The young Gabriel Bortoleto also managed a career best, which is absolutely epic for one of the rookies, with P6 just behind his manager. And I really don't often mention him, Liam Lawson, who actually managed to keep Max at bay. And he got P8 and Max got P9. Well done, Liam. Just two more. We can't not talk about Hamilton. He had a bit of a mare this weekend. With P12 he started on, which was not good. He said he felt useless and that Ferrari should get another driver. I do think he should cut himself some slack though. Honestly, he was driving Mercedes for so many years. He needs more than, 6 months, half a season to be able to drive another car. It's not going to be the same at all. He really should cut himself some slack. He's done really, really well. I think he just needs a bit of a boost. Bless him, Lewis. And the last one, poor Ollie Behrman. Honestly, lap 48, I think it was, he radioed and said this car is broken. And by lap 50, they retired the car. He was the only one not to finish the race this weekend. Crofty did make me laugh again, to be fair. He was talking about Alonso and Bortoleto. Now, Alonso's Bortoleto's manager, and it was quite funny because he was saying he must have two hats on when he's driving, particularly when he's got Bortoleto behind him. Hat number one, the management hat. And he wants them to get past. Come on, Bortoleto, you can do the best you can do. Come on, overtake, overtake. And then his actual driver's hat is, he's staying behind me. I'm not going to let him pass. I'm not going to let him pass. He can't pass me. He can't pass me. He's not taking my place. It must be really difficult in your head to look after your little apprentice, whatever you want to call it, the rookie, and also think, no, hold on, I'm driving. I should be able to get there. Championship implications. This win tightens up the title race, with Oscar still in the lead, but only 9 points now in front of Norris. And Max Verstappen? 97 points behind. I have no idea what's going on there. In the constructors' standings, McLaren are well and truly up front, extending their lead to 299 points above Ferrari. They are seriously hot. No one is touching them this season, it seems. Trackside tea time. Best one-word vibe. Bold. Definitely bold. Standout act? It's got to be Lando Norris. His massively long stint on hards, just basically wiping the floor with them. Yep, definitely. He deserved that win. Your turn now. Who was your standout in Hungary? Was it McLaren's consistency? Was it Charles's frustrations? Or was it Hamilton's stormy path? Let me know. Either slide over to Instagram at Trackside Tea Rebecca, or if you're watching this on YouTube, drop comments in the comments below. Drop comments in the comments below. You know what I mean. Extra fun to be had. Did any of you catch the helicopter with Martin Brundle? He was in the F1 crew helicopter while they were in, I think it was FP2, and he was literally commentating while they were recording it. The helicopter was left and right and dipping up and down and zooming around all over the place. But do you know what? The footage was amazing. It's so smooth. I mean, they have a gigantic camera on the front, but you're watching this guy in this little screen, just keeping an eye on it, and the car's just staying smoothly and effortlessly in the middle of that screen. It was absolutely epic. I think Martin really enjoyed it, but how he didn't get like airsick, oh God, he was literally like this. And they were even lower than some of the other camera people on cranes. Helicopter lower, cranes higher. That's just insane, absolutely insane. But as I said, Martin seemed to enjoy it. But while I'm on the track of Martin, he also did an interview with Oscar Piastri, and they were doing remote control driven cars, racing, something like that. And apparently that's where Oscar started many, many years ago. He was about 8 years old, and there's an image or a little video clip of him receiving his trophy where he's on a podium and he was against a load of adults, and the two adults on either side just knelt down instead of standing, just so he felt like he was above them. I thought that was really sweet. They were driving while they were doing this interview in the remote control cars, and Martin's a bit of a dirty driver. He kept trying to run Oscar off. He did straight away. As soon as they went to start, he tried to bash straight into him, and then he kept trying to do it as they were going around. Obviously it looked like Oscar won, so you know, he was the championship after all. So everybody, that is your Hungarian Grand Prix wrap. Chaos, bold moves, guts, and McLaren crowned once again. If you had fun, follow for more F1 fun without the formulas. Race-wise, we have the summer break now, and the next one coming up is at the end of August, the Dutch Grand Prix, Max's home race. So be interested to see what he does there. I can't wait to see the momentum of this roller coaster and find out where it's going to end up. But I will be back next week, and I will be, well, you're just going to have to tune in next week to find out what I'm going to be chatting about. I'm Rebecca, this has been Trackside Tea, less telemetry, more tea. Although I do realise, folks, I haven't had a cup of tea this time around. In fact, out of all of this lot, I think I've only had a cup of tea once, which was my last one. I will attempt to do better and make sure I've got a cup of tea on me for my next one. Also, Camp Festival, has any of you ever been? I thought I would throw this on at the end. Oh my God, it was such a good weekend. The music was amazing. I saw Basement Jaxx, I saw the Sugar Babes, I saw Tom Jones. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, and something, the Town Cats, they were kind of funky, I have to say. I didn't expect to see them. They were kind of funky, I like that. So yeah, I had an absolutely brilliant weekend helping out, making shields, stenciling paint all over them. I literally was covered in paint. It was such a good laugh. So thank you very much to the guys who invited me along to help them out. I hope we can do it again next year. It'd be so great. Either way, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you this time next week.